What are we gonna do on Tuesday? Vote. What are we gonna do on Tuesday? What are we gonna do on Tuesday? And what are we gonna do on Tuesday night? Win. What are we gonna do on Tuesday night? What are we gonna do on Tuesday night? Oh, you bet. We're gonna vote and we're gonna win. And we are here. I have my nice... Okay, very good. Listen, what does this say? Vote, vote, vote. Let me just first thank Idanis Rodriguez for the nice introduction and the great job he has done. Let me thank all of our elected officials, many of whom, like me, are not running, the state senators, the Congress members, the assembly members. But we must make sure we vote on our city slate. Who's at the top of that slate? Somebody who's going to be a great mayor, Eric Adams. I know Eric. Eric has the background. He comes from Brooklyn. He was raised in a poor family. He climbed his way to the top. He knows how to bring the diverse parts of New York together. We have to have unity. And Eric Adams knows how to reach out to every part of the city, every race, creed, and color in the city, every level in the city. He is going to unite us, and he is going to be a great mayor and show New York even greater things. Let's hear it for him. And if you needed somebody who needed some training, some expertise, some experience in how to be a good city council member, you couldn't find a better resume, you couldn't find a better person than Julie Menin. She is indefatigable. Indefatigable. She's always everywhere. Every job she has had, she has put her all into. Her heart, her soul, her brain. She has done an utterly amazing job. And I know that she will be a great councilman for this council district. I have such faith and confidence. And I want to say something. I bring a lot of money back to New York. We brought over $250 billion during COVID. The reason I do it I love New York, but I have confidence that Eric Adams, Julie Menin, and the new city council will do a great, great job in spending that money for the people, not for special interests, not for some little place where it's not done, but for the people. And finally, I saw Mark Levine. He is on the ballot for borough president. Alvin Bragg, where is he? For district attorney. Our whole slate, what are we going to do? Our whole slate is going to win. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Senator Rodriguez. It's a great day today because we've been from the top of the Manhattan to the bottom of Manhattan, and every single community is celebrating Halloween. And you know what? It's a beautiful day. People are out, they're gathering, and they're saying, we are so fortunate to live, yes, New York City, but really Manhattan. For those of you from Brooklyn. Well, we're very excited that this has so much future potential in terms of government working together, city council working with the mayor. Because yes, the Democrats, I'm going to be honest with you, at least in Manhattan, they're all going to win. I'm telling you, forecasting that. But, when you vote, once the Democrats win, you have to hold us accountable. And that's where I'm here to say, we want to be held accountable. I know that the great Eric Adams does, Julie Menin does. These are people who have a lot of experience. Know that there will be government at its best, but we need your help. And that's why I'm here. I'm not so good at rallies, but I'm very good at meetings. And I want substance, and I want you to be able to say, this is what we need for the parks and the health and the schools and jobs and everything else that's important. So you have a great team here. I worked with Julie Menin over the years, certainly about all the topics you heard earlier. And borough president, that guy from Brooklyn and this woman from Manhattan, we came in at the same time. We had lunch together. He always eats green things. Don't worry, it's very helpful. Thank you very much.
Thank Julie, and to our next mayor, Eric Adams. I am so excited, and it is so important that we take nothing for granted and that we come out here and vote. I've known Julie for many years. I know she's one of the hardest working individuals and understands the needs of our community. And I've had the good pleasure in the Senate of working for years with this gentleman here, Eric Adams, and I saw every single day how he worked hard and fought so much for his constituents. and I hope everyone will join me in supporting Eric Adams and Julie Menin. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Now let me call another big leader, Senator Lee
Great
Scruger.
to be here. Let's have a big, loud round of applause for our next mayor, the Democratic nominee of all 5 boroughs, our friend, distinguished colleague and fighter, Eric Adams. And Julie Menin, our Democratic City Council member. It's great to be here standing in Carl Schurz Park with so many outstanding leaders and members of our communities. We Democrats are fighters, fighters for fairness, fighters for transparency, fighters for justice. We are fighters united in the goal of beating back this pandemic and continuing the work of rebuilding and restoring our great city. We now have a dynamic candidate, a progressive Democrat and fighter who will unite our city. I have a quick poem. Voting's our most important right. The time is now to shine the light. All Democrats must join the fight because voting's our important right. Let's begin. All voters to the voting site for Election Day and elect Eric Adams with all our might. Victory! Thank you.
I'll say it. Happy Halloween! I'm Councilmember Ben Kallos, and when I'm not running around leaping tall buildings and trying to save folks, I'm the local council member, but I can see the future, and I think it looks incredibly bright with Eric Adams and Julie Menin. And I remember sitting down with Julie a year or two ago, and I said, I think if you ran for the city council, I think you might just win and be able to bring all of your experience in the city council and lead like no one's seen before. Am I right? Yeah. And about, I think, 3 years ago to this day, I had coffee with the Brooklyn Borough president and said over coffee, I think you're going to be the next mayor. Wow. And what I will say is it was because of the work. I don't know if you saw him just sign a book, Healthy at Last. The work he's done on access to food and nutrition. I actually just helped pass a law that he introduced with my colleague, Councilmember Rafael Espinal, for urban agriculture. And before the pandemic, Eric was looking at issues of the digital divide, and I'm a big nerd. I think he's the only one nerdy as me who's looking at these things, and he's fighting alongside myself, our Borough President Gale Brewer, to make sure every kid has a laptop. And I'm hoping that when he starts in as mayor, that's something that he'll be able to take on. And in terms of Joe Biden, our president, and others, if you want to know his plans, take a look at the website, because I've read every single one of them. And none of those plans are easy plans. They're ambitious plans on how to save money, how to make sure that we get everyone the benefits that they need. There were other people talking about giving everyone income. He actually figured out a way to do it by giving everyone $250 a month who needed it. There's so much that Eric has in mind, and that's why I'm so proud to endorse him and support him and vote for him for mayor. Same goes for Julie Menin, whose family has been here. She's the 3rd generation here. All the work she's done, from consumer affairs to media and entertainment, and making sure that Hollywood and everyone comes to New York City, bringing the Grammys here, keeping them here, keeping industry here. Julie and Eric are going to work together to bring back our city.
Thank you, man.